Hey y'all, welcome to today's video. I'm super excited to be here. Today we're gonna get into a natural, easy, effortless makeup look. I'm super excited to get started, so let's go ahead and jump into it. So first I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation. I'm in the shade 120 Classic Ivory, in case you guys wanted to know that. Their shade range is pretty wide, so I'm sure if you want to run out and buy this makeup, then you will definitely find your shade. I think that's one of the great things about it. I'm gonna set that right there, and I'm just gonna bounce this into my skin. The sponge I'm using is the Ulta version of the Beauty Blender because I'm not spending $20 on a makeup sponge. I don't think you have to do that. This one works just fine. This is actually a damp makeup sponge. And I really like using damp makeup sponges to apply my foundation because you don't get the brush strokes that you normally would get from using a traditional brush. So see, it just blends in super easy and effortless, and it doesn't look like you're wearing a caked on mask, which I really appreciate. So just blending that in. I'm gonna add a little bit more to bring it down my neck as well. That's important. So there we go. It's pretty. My skin looks a little more even now, and I'm gonna go over and conceal these red spots that I have as well, so not too worried about covering those right this second. Yeah, so I'm gonna add a little more foundation to my sponge and then just press it. Ooh, that was a lot, hold on. Just gonna press some into my neck. This foundation matches me pretty well right now, so this is great. Make sure I don't get it on my shirt. Hope y'all can see what I'm doing. Looking in a mirror to my left. All right, that's pretty good. Get the ears too. I think a lot of us tend to forget the ears. So that's important. You want everything to look seamless. And I think this is the part of your makeup that actually will take the longest in this video, so just keep in mind, I know it looks like it's taking a while, but I just want to make sure everything's blended in. But beyond this, the rest, like I said, this is supposed to be effortless, so hopefully the rest is effortless to you guys. All right, let's see what next. So I need my concealer. I'm gonna be using the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm in shade Fair Beige, so there you go. And I use this both under my eyes and all over my face just because I like how the finish of it is matte, and I have really oily skin. Well, I guess I'm more oily combo because sometimes I get little dry patches and depending on the part of my face, but so I don't typically apply a lot of this. Like, you need the tiniest amount. I know a lot of other beauty gurus and YouTubers like to do like the whole like camouflage stripes and stuff, but I just do like 3 dots like that. So 1, 2, 3, and that usually, I mean, I take that up on my lid as well, so I'll show you guys what I mean. So again, taking the same sponge and taking the other end, this little pointy end, and I'm just gonna blend it first under, and then I just, whatever's left over on my sponge, I bring it up to my lid. So see what I mean? Yeah, and see, you don't need a lot. It brightens up pretty well. This is probably a shade lighter than my skin tone, but see, that makes such a difference. And you don't, it doesn't look like you're wearing a lot of concealer, you know what I mean? So, again, just blending this all over the eye. So it makes like a good primer too for your eyeshadow. I'm not gonna use eyeshadow today. I'm just gonna use an eyeliner, because like I said, I want this to be really simple, easy, and effortless for those of you on the go. So eyes are done being concealed, and now I'm gonna take the same Shape Tape concealer and put it on the spots of my face that need it. Again, just very little application, not like, you know, just cover your little spots that you have. And maybe if you do have very severe redness or acne or anything like that, maybe don't go with the shade lighter than your skin, just because I feel like that'll highlight it a little more rather than cover it. But in my case, it blends in pretty well, so I'm not like super concerned. And when I cover it with powder anyway, or set it with powder, I mean, it'll it'll kind of alter the color and make it blend in with my skin even more. I'll show you what I mean when I get there. But so yeah, just taking again the tinier end of the sponge and just really lightly bouncing it and not rubbing it or like running it over my face. It's more just like pressing it in. And you can even use your finger. Sometimes if I don't have my sponge handy, I'll just use my finger and do this. You don't need to get too fancy with it. So hope y'all can see what I'm doing. Just blending it in, bouncing it in. Super simple. Again, okay, so maybe this is the part that takes a little longer depending on how many blemishes or spots you have, but if you do it gently and not too aggressively, it shouldn't take you too long. I just happen to have a lot of spots that peek through my foundation, so I'm just taking an extra minute to cover that up. And use whatever concealer you want, obviously. Whatever works best for you. Almost done. This spot up here gives me a lot of trouble lately. Here we go. And I think concealer's done. Yep. Okay, let's see, what's next? I think I'll go ahead and use my bronzer now, because the bronzer I have right here is a cream bronzer. It's the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel, and it's just a universal shade. So whenever you want to go out and buy this, if you want to, it's just the only shade they have. So I'd say if you're in the deep dark skin tone range, this probably won't work for you, but it really is a beautiful product. And yes, it's quite expensive, but I'm sure y'all have heard several beauty YouTubers talk about it, but I think it's for a good reason. I do think it's worth it, and I've had this for about a year now, or maybe a year and a half even, and I haven't even hit the bottom yet. I'm almost there, but yeah, again, it's worth it. And I'm just using a Real Techniques, is this the buffing brush? What's this called? I don't think it's, oh, Expert Face Brush. There it is. So the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and I'm just using that to put it on the points of my face that you normally get hit by the sun. So, and again, just very little product, you don't need a lot. It blends out so beautifully, so you can always build it up and add more. Like, I'm gonna add a little more because sometimes it just kind of blends away, but a little down the nose. But yeah, so I do recommend it, and it's the only bronzer I have right now. So if you use it every day and you know, make it worthwhile, then it is worth the price, I think, and it'll last you a long time. So I'm gonna add a little bit down here to the jawline as well. Kind of like a soft contour, but you don't have to do this. I just wanna do it to even out the color of my skin because I don't wanna look too flat, you know? So again, just a little more on this side. You could do this without even looking in a mirror, I feel like. It's just such a good blendable product. This is such an easy look too. A little down here. Maybe I'll bring a little down my neck just to, again, just very little. You probably can't even tell on camera how much it's actually doing, but just try it for yourself and you'll see. I'm gonna add a touch more in my forehead because I did get sunburned here the other day, so it actually kind of makes sense if I added a little more. All right, so see, I think it looks great. And next, let's see, should I set my face? Oh no, so I have another cream product that I'm gonna use, so I'm gonna use all the cream products first and then set it with a powder so it doesn't move all day. So the next product I'm gonna use, I haven't seen this in Sephora lately. I've seen their other shades, but this is the Lancome Glow Subtil, I don't know how you say that, Silky Cream Highlighter in Buff Lights. And this is probably one of my favorite products of all time. I've hit pan on it already, and I've seen their other shades in it at Sephora, but I don't know if they have the specific one. I think they might have it online, but in store I couldn't find it. So, I don't know, this is such a beautiful product. I'll just show you so you can see for yourself. Just grab a little tiny bit. You don't need that much, and it blends beautifully. And then I just tap it on my cheekbones and kind of bring it up to the temple. And see, I hope y'all can see that. It's so beautiful. It's a very good for a natural highlight. Oh my goodness, yeah, see, it's so pretty. I hope y'all can see that. And then I'm gonna do the same on the other side. A touch more and grab as much that last time. So yeah, beautiful. And you can build it up if you'd like. You can always add more. Just a touch in like the center right here. And a little bit down the nose. I don't like to bring highlights really all the way down to like the tip of my nose because I don't want people to be staring at my nose, but just to like complete the look or complete the skin look. I just kind of add it to my inner corners, blend it out right here, and then just down the bridge of my nose and like leave it at that. And later I'll probably come back and add a little bit to my brow bone, but I gotta do my brows first. So speaking of brows, I'm gonna use, this is like my usual brow pencil. This is the only one I have at the moment because these last forever. Anyway, it is the MAC Velux Brow Liner in Strawberry Blonde. So there it is. It's got the dual end. It's got obviously the brow liner and a little spoolie. So I'm gonna go in with the spoolie first. Just comb these out, lift the brow up a little bit just so I can see where I want to apply it. And then flip it around and freshly sharpened, I'm just gonna fill in my brows just really softly. I'm not a huge fan of like the Instagram brow trend, so, and I feel like my brows are pretty decent. So I just kind of, again, I hope y'all can see how much of a difference it makes just to do little light, very light pressure strokes. I'm not putting much pressure into it. So there's that, and then I'm gonna comb them out one more time just to like soften the look. Very softly. See, I think it's really nice. So I'm gonna do the other side really quick. Focusing a little more, this side, I need a little bit more precision on the tail end of the brow. But that's the beauty, I think, of this pencil specifically. It's not too thin to where it takes you forever to fill them in. It's got that perfect size to where it like covers your skin underneath your brows. But I feel like it fits my brows perfectly. So if you have really thin brows, maybe this isn't the product for you, but I really do love it. I'd say at least give it a try. You can always swatch it in a MAC store if you have a moment. And then, so that's done. I'm just gonna comb through. There you have it, both brows done. And then I just like to set the brow with MAC Clear Brow Set. Pretty standard, simple, and it works for me. So another benefit, I think, to using the MAC Clear Brow Set is if you like dye your hair frequently and you go through different brow pencils very often, you don't have to rely on like a colored brow gel. You don't have to buy multiple colors, I guess is my point. So yeah, and the Back to MAC program where you can recycle these, since you use, I use this every day, so if you bought it, you'd probably use it every day. You can recycle these if you bring in, I think it's 5 or 6 of those MAC recyclable containers, then you get a free lipstick. So that's another cool thing about the MAC brow set that I like, because I go through them so quickly, and they're cheaper than the Anastasia brow set or whatever it's called. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, let's see what's next. So, okay, and now I'm gonna set the face after all this time. I'm gonna use I think this shade's a little dark for me, but we're just gonna go with it. I have it, and so I figured I might as well use it, and it'll make the lighter concealer kind of blend in with my foundation a little better too. So this is in medium plus. I feel like I'm not a medium. I'm usually the fair or the light, and this is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. So there's that. But you can obviously use any face powder you want, anything that works with your skin tone and skin type. So just use a little bit. And I'm buffing this in with a Bare Minerals full coverage kabuki brush. It's a pretty cute little handy brush. And again, I'm just lightly going over everything just to set, not to add coverage, just to set everything. This brush is really soft and nice to use, and so I'm even going over the highlight points because it'll set that highlight and even tone it down a little more. And I'm going over my eyes too because I get oily skin, and so this will really set the concealer. And I feel like with this brush you can do that because it's very soft, like I said. So just softly going over the concealer, a little more on the nose because that's where I get oily. I really like the finish of this. It's not too matte, and it's not too like dewy, you know what I mean? So again, just adding more to the face. Even over the brows, if you add a little over the brows, it kind of softens them even more, blends everything in to make it seamless. And there you have it. Oh, I'm gonna bring it down my neck too, to set that foundation and bronzer and blend everything in together. Ears a little bit. Yeah. All right, there's that. Excuse me. And let's see what's next. I think we're gonna go in. I have a blush next because I just set everything. Okay, so now I'm gonna use the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Plum Rose. And this is a very, very soft and subtle blush, I'd say. And I think pretty much any skin tone could use it. I would say though, maybe if you're deep dark, it almost wouldn't show up, but if you're into that, like blushes that are very subtle and almost wouldn't show up, this might be perfect for you. So just keep that in mind. Ooh, that's a lot of powdery fallout. And then I'm just gonna, I try to focus it more towards the back of my face and not necessarily the front, because I think on me, that's where I naturally blush and get a little flushed. So again, see how subtle and beautiful that is? I hope the camera picks it up. But in person, it looks very like subdued and soft and effortless. And I think it kind of brightens the face up a little bit. So that, I'm a blush person. I love blush so much. Ooh, lots of fallout. And other side. Oh, and it smells really good too. It smells like a tropical vacation. So that's another perk of the product too. So yeah, hope y'all can see that. So right before I was gonna apply my mascara, my camera quit on me, so sorry about that. This is probably a weird transition in editing, but anyway, like I said, I'm gonna use the Lash Paradise mascara and apply that really quick, and the look is almost finished, so just bear with me. I need to get a better memory card, so that's my bad. I guess you learn as you go with this whole YouTube thing. Alright, so when I see, look at the difference. I think this is such a great mascara. I totally recommend it. It really is beautiful, and I think the best mascaras should be at the drugstore anyway, because you go through them so quickly and they don't last that long, so it's not like powders and stuff like that. I always do the bottom mascara too. I know not everyone likes to do that, but again, that's where you can use your judgment for your preferences. But alright, so that's done. And then finally the lips. Just the lips are left and our look is complete. So I'm gonna take my lip balm off really quick with a tissue, because I'm about to use a lip liner and the lip liner won't go on as oh, I got a little flake, hold on. If you ever get mascara on other parts of your skin, wait for it to dry and then just like, if I had a Q-tip right here, I'd use it, but I'm just gonna try and, oh, it's okay. There we go. Okay, so for lip liner, I'm using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Weirdo name. But yeah, it's freshly sharpened, and I'm just gonna line the outside of my lips. And you don't have to do this if it takes too much time. You can just go on with a straight lipstick or lip gloss. Whatever you'd like. This is just what I'm doing today. I don't really overline my lips either. I kind of go right on where the edges are. And these Urban Decay lip pencils are great. So yeah, it almost matches my lips too. It's a touch more pink. But yeah, I don't know if it's picking up on camera. Oh, sorry, I just got dark outside. I'm using natural lighting, but I think that's a little better. So lip liner's done, and then the last thing I'm gonna use is this NARS Velvet Lip Glide. I love these so much. I only have 2 of the colors, but this one's in Unlaced. It kind of matches that pink lip liner I just used. It's one of the more nude shades in the line too. But yeah, highly recommend these. It's a very interesting texture. It's almost like a liquid lipstick and a lip gloss kind of mixed together. So it's a really nice, soft, like it says, velvet finish. So I really like these. But again, use whatever you'd like for this look. Whatever matches your lips or your preferences. and it smells like vanilla. But very soft, it's not too overwhelming. See, like, the finish of it is beautiful. It's like a satiny finish. I'm just blending it out, not adding any more product, just making sure it meshes with the lip line. And I think we're done here. Yeah, so again, you can change up this makeup look to suit your skin, your lips, your eyes, whatever you like, but this was my first YouTube video and I hope someone out there likes it and enjoys it, so I'm super happy to be doing this. I'm not gonna turn on the comments, I don't think, for this video, just for, I don't know, trial purposes. I just want to see if YouTube's for me. So anyway, hope whoever clicked on this video enjoys it and likes it and has a wonderful, blessed day. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.